Hi, I'm Brooklyn. Welcome to Let's Talk Raw. I'm going to be taking off my makeup while I talk to you guys. This unpacking of who you want to be and who you hope to be. What I've been going through, like I'm constantly in a therapy session with myself. That's what I feel like right now. With manifestation and thoughts becoming things. It is definitely true. It definitely can change you in moments. But that doesn't mean I don't every day have to start over and make sure that I continue to choose that. To be transparent with you guys, and I think part of that is coming on here and not always having makeup and not always like looking like I have it all together all the time, because that is not the case. I say a lot. So when I cut, and there's some cuts in my videos and that might annoy you, it's because I probably said and then with myself. So I just did it again. What we believe about ourselves that aren't true, like whether it's not enough, we're not thin enough, or the surfacey stuff, or the real stuff on the inside. And am I a good person? Am I making the right choices for my children? Not letting me edit my video, or letting go. Oh, we just like, oh, so I'm editing my video. I used to do a lot of my videos here, but I've been trying to be more professional. And you can't be in a million places at once. I'm not trying to come on here and trying to say, yeah, I've shifted my life by changing my thoughts. I am shifting my life by changing my thoughts and changing my patterns, unpacking feelings. Let me tell you what is helping me. One is thinking positive. And two is having curiosity about my own reasonings behind the beliefs that I'm choosing, what's appealing to me. I'm really enjoying watching Brene Brown, which I've read her books and things like that. But now you can just tap on YouTube and they're right there. So Kyle sees Brene Brown, Gabby Bernstein, who I've been emailing back and forth with a couple of times, which is freaking amazing because I love her. And it's just such a manifestation thing. Shallon Lester, who's a really good friend of mine. She's an author. I love to watch these. Kyle Cease is amazing. He's hysterical. He's a comedian and an impactful speaker, which I love the impactful over even motivational, because although motivational is great, you can forget about it in 3 hours. Like I get motivated to go for a walk and the next thing you know, I'm cleaning the house and I'm like, forget it. But if it's like impactful and it like impacts me and want to do something for the world, and just, you know what I mean? Like, roar. Sorry, I feel like I have a piece of cotton in my nose ring. But like, hear me roar. Oh, there it is. I knew I brought one. Isn't that cute? I am unpacking it for real with you guys. Okay, that was cute. I forgot to say subscribe, hit that like button, and check out what's coming up next. One limited belief of mine is that I'm not worth a lot of money. So like I've done speaking engagements and I've taken like $50, $200. But then I find out later they've given somebody else $2,000. I just take the first number and I'm like, sure, I'll do it. Because I'm just so excited to have the opportunity. Because I'm not giving up, because I feel in my gut that feeling that this is where I'm supposed to be, to not be afraid of myself and allow myself to be vulnerable. So I really would love to know like who you guys are, like where you guys are from, what you're going through. I've been very candid about my going with depression. I still deal with it and I still motivate myself to move past it. It's still there. Yes, it's still there. It's not something that just goes away. It's something that I manage. That's a better word. I manage it. Tons of emails about like, me too, I understand. And so I'm still here for that. Like I get it. Like anxiety and all that stuff is still very real. After having a baby and postpartum, that is definitely something that I had to really stay on top of. Who sets the standard? You set your own standard. And so me talking to you guys is like just a fresh voice of someone who's going through it myself and packing this stuff. Like, why am I defensive about this? Why can't I just let it go with my mom? Or why can't I, what pissed me off when someone said this? I really wish that people would see the human side of everybody and honor that and respect that and validate that, because that's super important for everybody to feel validated, to feel a part of something. You can achieve things after making such big messes of your life. You can come out of it on the other side and have goals. You can turn it around and turn it into something for good. It's an everyday thing for me to choose self-acceptance, self-curiosity, and self-awareness, so curiosity about others and if I've like affected somebody in a negative way, because we all are going through something. And self-acceptance is a daily decision, because you have a choice that you can either choose, you know, and usually in our 30s is when that choice is like, we're either going to get it together now and figure out who we are, or be something and have no clue who you are, not talk to your kids, like make sure your butt's still tight and your face is still tight, but yet you have no relationship with your children. And that is definitely not who I want to be, but that's the example that was set for me. Like, so I have to remove myself from that and make sure that I can unpack myself, so I have room for when as my children grow, there's room in here for all the stuff that they need. I noticed that I was putting up like, believe, achieve, shift your thoughts, and moments you'll change. And I was like, this is looking like Disney World. And it's not Disney World. Like, I don't want it to come across that way. I want you guys to see the vulnerability and even the irritability in this change and in this like weird space that happens when you are willing to be who you were put on this earth to be, striving towards self-acceptance or choosing self-acceptance. I like the word choosing better, because everything's a choice. To feel free. When people bring their problems to you, it bounces off you versus you somehow manifesting that it was your problem too. Because you can manifest negatively or positively. Like I said, everything's a choice. You guys, I'm Brooklyn. This is Let's Talk Raw. I hope you enjoyed today. I talked way longer than I planned, so this will be fun editing. This is gonna be a blooper. Blooper. You guys probably don't stick around for the bloopers, do you? If you do, leave a comment and tell me what I did. Say the same thing or not. Okay. Whoa. I just want to let you know that this and this are like, you know what I'm saying? This world is freaking foggy. Thoughts and energies are everywhere, and I came home feeling heavier. I was at church, and I was in a good place, but I'm like, and it's not tired, I just felt heavier because other people look at you funny, or you might drop something in the grocery store, your kid's mad about something, and people are, so you feel the energy and you're like, you want to be like, what? But that's part of me changing. My mom was like that, and so as a learned behavior, my mom was always like, what? Do you have a problem? What? Something wrong? Have you not seen a kid have a temper? Whatever it was. So I've always been conscious about not being that way in public. I've always been the mom that's like, now don't you, you can't have that right now. And then we get in the car and I'm like, what was that? So that's a good example. I'm trying to be the same person I am outside as I am inside. Not, now, sweetheart, no. And then get in the car and say, what in the heck was that? You know better. Wrong with you, but why are you thinking that way? Did something happen? What's going on? Not what's wrong with you. My mom was like that with me, and that was that was a mixed belief I had, that I always felt like something was wrong with me. That takes on people's energy. There's a word for it besides discernment and intuitive, you just sort of bring people's energy with you, and you probably have a counseling spirit or some sort of mentoring therapy. Remember the video I did where I said the things that irk you or get to you or you feel probably have something to do with the bigger picture. So yeah, if you're in a public place and you're feeling all these feelings, you probably have a counselor, therapist sort of energy, or that's probably maybe where you could focus your bigger picture. Maybe you could be a good counselor, or you're a good listener, or you're a good advice giver or something like that, or speaker, but a writer, whatever. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and also what you're going through in your life. You always can email me at outlookbrooklyn@gmail.com. I forgot to say that the whole video, so if it just flashes, just catch it, all right? And also you can always check in the description. My link tree isn't below, and you can just check out everything I'm doing. I'm TikToking, I'm walking, I'm playing with my kids, doing everything. So hope you guys have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time on Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn and sometimes Fam. Later, skaters.